Hello and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. This was a unexpected stream this morning, honestly. I worked on a little video a little bit ago and decided, well, you know, I'll go and do my stream today as I don't know how the rest of the week will play out in terms of tomorrow and Thursday morning. I don't know if I'll have the time to actually do a stream, and I want to do a stream this week yet. So we're going to take this beautiful A319 from Phoenix, United livery, from Philly here to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's going to be the first time I've actually departed from either one of these two airports within 2024. Philadelphia is a paidware. Pittsburgh is a freeware from FlightSim.to. And then also when I jumped into the sim, I saw the weather was pretty crappy. I was like, well, that'll be a fun little flight to do with this crappy weather. So let's jump into the cockpit, shall we? This flight will be, as always, a Beyondatc flight and Neo Sky in the background. Not Neo, sorry, New Sky in the background. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bird rolling here. So we're going to go to the Phoenix, import the flight plan. We're going to go to Mass, load the aircraft instant. And I like to go over here and click these little buttons there. All right. And let's go and get some power going. So available, battery 1 and 2. Let's get those pumps rolling. I think I did that backwards. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do the pumps first and then do the external power. But, you know, it happens. And let's go ahead and get the IRSs aligned. Oxygen going as well. Lights rolling. Master switch on. Standby compass lights. And let's get seatbelts. And now let's get the APU rolling. What is the main difference between 2020 and 2024? Well, honestly, the biggest difference is the cloud stuff, right? Everyone, I think, who knows a little bit about 2024 knows that everything's in the cloud, which is good and bad in certain aspects. But night lighting is hugely improved. Flight dynamics are improved. Ground physics are substantially better. The atmosphere lighting is a lot better. I personally have gotten better performance in this sim compared to 2020. Hello, Bill. Welcome. And I would say that's probably right now what I'm seeing the biggest differences. The cost index is going to be a 12. We are United 516. And we're cruising 360. Okay, got that going. I'm gonna swing on over here. We're gonna send this to the McDo, and I'm gonna send this to the McDo. Okie dokie. And wait for that to populate properly. There it goes. Performance is good. Direct. We are, or sorry, not direct. Sorry, what am I doing? Flight plan. We have no departure, so we're gonna go departure runway 9 left is what we're expecting. Via no SID. The bell sounds, those actually, that's from the airport itself, the scenery. Some airports have it, others don't. I know, what's it called? Washington has it. DCA, the paidware for that, has it. So yeah, some do and some don't. We're expecting the ILS 3 to arrival via Demi 5. And Vince arrival. Okie dokie. Okay. Flight plan is in there. We have the IRSs aligned already. All is grand there. Let's go ahead and get our ATIS information. ATIS here in Philly is 135925.
In Alpha, 15140, wind 080 at 6, visibility 1/4, temperature 08, 2.08, altimeter 3008, landing runway 0809 right, departing runway 0809 left. Advise on initial contact, you have information Alpha.
Alpha? Cool. Alright.
Philadelphia Airport information Alpha. 15.
Philadelphia clearance. Hello from United 516. We are ready for IFR clearance to Pittsburgh with information Alpha.
United 516, Philadelphia clearance. Thanks for information Alpha. Cleared to Pittsburgh Airport. Radar vectors Modena VOR, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.75. Squawk 3423.
Alright, 423 and 119.75. Clear to Pittsburgh, radar vectors MXE, then is file, maintain 4,000, expect flight level 360, departure on 119.75, squawk 3423, United 516.
United 516, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
We're to 1219er. Alright, so we got our clearance information. Let's go up here. External power is off. Doors are closed. Toggle the jetway. Go bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Doesn't want to go bye-bye. Toggle jetway. Okay, that's fine. And everything else should
Delta
be
2880. Cross runway 9er left at Alpha 2. Continue taxi via Juliet.
Ground pushback.
Cross runway 9er left at Alpha 2. Continue taxi via Juliet, Delta 2880.
Philadelphia ground, United 516, request pushback and engine start.
United 516, Philadelphia ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Face south, United 516. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and face south. Okay, so for pushback, I use a tool that's available for free called Pushback Helper. And it's currently the only one that I can find that works with Flight Sim 2024. I haven't tried to look very hard, so there might be others. There's the bell sound right here. Alright, so we're getting our tug connected. I don't know, I don't arm that, so I'm not sure how that's arming. That going, engine number 2 coming up and reversing. What's going on, P2? Welcome in. P2, I tried the twisting of the tension on the wing, and it is much improved. Valve, what's going on here? let's go off there. Let's go normal here. Start that there. Am I done too soon? Alright, looks like we might get some rotation. Nope. Oh, I forgot to bleed. You ducked out. Super important. Do I have to restart it again? Alright, off. Oh, push it back, right? Alright, now we're getting rotation. It helps to have that. Nick Kitty Mike. Oh yeah, that's a great tip. That's a fantastic tip. Alright, good there. Tug disconnected. And we have engine rotation now. APU bleed is very helpful to have when you're trying to start a plane. Surprise, surprise. Engine number 2 is slowly coming up. Toronto's foggy too. It's really interesting how across the US the weather can be very similar. Like I remember earlier, well I should say in this past summer, it was like windy everywhere I was flying. Everywhere I was flying, it was just windy. From the East Coast to the West Coast, it was just windy. It was crazy. Alright, here's a click. Engine number 2 is good. Engine number 1 coming up next. We'll get our
American
ground
847 at gate 20, request pushback.
1 departure.
American 847, Philadelphia ground, pushback approved, face south.
Pushback approved,
helper.
face south. American
Flight sim that
847.
TO. I need to have some time to grab that real quick. I'll
All
grab a link
aircraft
for
be
you.
advised, information Bravo now current, altimeter 3008.
Alright, there's that. Philadelphia ground, United 516, request taxi clearance.
United 516, runway 9er, left taxi via Juliet, Kilo 4, Quebec, Kilo Victor Whiskey.
Taxi runway 9 left via Juliet, Kilo 4, Quebec, Kilo Victor Whiskey, United 516. Okay, so we are going to go to Juliet, which we're on, over to Kilo 4, which is where? Up here ahead of us, which I can't see, somewhere up here. And then we're gonna go to Quebec. Oh wait, Kilo 4 is over here. Okay.
American 847.
Okay, I see.
Request taxi to the active.
Alright. Leads off, masters off.
American 847, runway 9er, left taxi via Juliet, Kilo 6, Kilo Whiskey.
And let's cabin crew that guy.
Runway 9er, left taxi
Down
via
here,
Juliet,
that one.
Kilo 6, Kilo
And
Whiskey,
let's go
American
number
847.
4 here, and turn that and that.
Pull down on the strap to access your mask.
Alright, so this is
Firmly
number
pull the
4, I
mask to extend the
believe.
plastic tubing and start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your
Payback?
head and tighten the straps.
Piedmont 5881, 815, request
Really?
Make sure your
pushback.
mask is secure before helping others.
Piedmont 5881, Philadelphia ground,
Quebec?
pushback approved,
Is
face
it Quebec?
southwest.
I say Quebec normally. Well, I think I said Quebec there. It's Quebec, right?
Pushback and engine start approved, face
Did you say
southwest.
Quebec?
Piedmont 5881.
Interesting. Is, what's the other, like,
American 847, contact Philadelphia Tower
in New
135.1.
Zealand or something, or Australia, they do, Z?
Over to tower
Instead of Z?
135.1. American 847.
It's interesting. Alright, so we are on... What are we on? Kilo?
UPS 208 heavy.
Yeah, we're on
Request pushback and
Kilo.
engine start.
Which will be distributed
Going to Victor, and then
UPS
going
208 heavy,
to
Philadelphia
Wilco.
ground, pushback approved.
No, whiskey. Whiskey. Going to whiskey.
Pushback
Alright,
and
Victor
engine start
here.
approved. Face east. UPS 208 Heavy.
Disabling or destroying laboratory smoke detectors.
I see a plane holding short, I think. Man, this is crazy weather. I could barely see that plane. I should have done the opposite flights. I should have landed here.
United 516, contact Philadelphia Tower 135.1. Have a good one.
Over to tower. 135 and a 1.
Large electronic devices must be turned
Alright,
off.
this
International
is
destinations, your flight
Kilo
attendants will
6.
advise you if it's necessary to turn off and stay
Quebec is
all
French.
devices.
For
We'll be
territory, it's
taking off
pronounced
soon. Please review
in the French
safety
way.
card
Also,
located
Z
in your
is
seat.
a thing in
Serve
Canada
tray
too.
table, food and beverages, carry-on items,
Interesting.
headrest, and footrest. Make sure your seat back is upright and your seatbelt
Well, I
is
suppose,
securely
yeah, because like
fastened.
there's a lot of French
Please place
stuff
your
that's
personal
in
item
Canada,
under the
right?
seat in front of you. If you lose your phone or other device under a seat,
Philadelphia
ask a
Tower,
flight attendant to help
516,
find
ready to
it.
go, runway
Please do not move
9
the seat,
left.
as this can damage the device and its battery.
United 516, hold short of 09er left.
We know that who
Holding
you choose
short,
to
9
travel
left,
with
United 516.
matters as much as where you're going.
Alright. Wait for that
United
American.
516, runway 09er
Holy
left.
crap,
Line
can't
up
even
and
see
wait.
it. Line up and wait, 9 left, United 516. Alright, got the buzzer. All good there. Cabin crew's ready.
United 516, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Here's how you told me to line up. Hold position, United 516.
United 516, Philadelphia Tower, wind 060 at 3, fly heading 090, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 9 left, United 516. Alright, let's give it some
American
power.
847, contact Philadelphia departure.
Flexing,
Contact
Rotate.
Philadelphia departure.
or not rotate.
American 847.
Airspeed alive. We'll be rotating shortly.
United 516, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, United 516. I had the same issue before, a couple days ago with it. I think the experimental version I'm using, a little bugged sometimes. Alright, so we are cleared, well, we're not cleared direct, are we? But we are going to MK, or MXE, sorry. Alright, rotating. Positive rate of climb, gear is going up. We have 0 visibility on ground, so we are going to be IFR.
United 516, contact Philadelphia departure.
119.750 for departure. Philly departure, United 516, passing 1,000, climbing 4,000.
Blue Streak 5088, Philadelphia approach, altimeter 3008,
up,
expect
going
radar vectors for
line.
ILS, Victor runway 09er right.
Nose down
Altimeter
just a little bit, get a little
3008,
bit of
expect radar vectors
airspeed.
for ILS Victor runway 09er
Go
right,
ahead
Blue
and
Streak
turn off the
5088.
spoiler. All right there.
Brickyard 3437, leave way heading 165, expect radar vectors for ILS Victor runway 09er right. Leave way heading 165, expect radar vectors for ILS Victor runway 09er right.
I think it
Brickyard
told me runway heading, right? I
3437.
think it said 090.
Blue Streak 5088, descend, maintain
For our
9,000
turn
feet,
now.
altimeter 3008.
Descend, maintain 9,000 feet. Altimeter 3008. Blue Streak 5088.
United 516, Philadelphia departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Flight level 180, United 516. 180. What's going on, I think, today?
Piedmont 5706, contact Philadelphia Tower 135.1, have a good day. Contact Tower 135.1, Piedmont 5706.
Safety is always our top priority.
United 516, turn left, heading 280.
Left heading 280, United 516. Alright, 280.
Brickyard 3437, turn left, heading 185, vectors for the approach. Turn left, heading 185, Brickyard 3437.
It's not a lot of clouds, but they're super low.
Brickyard 3437, descend and maintain 5,000, altimeter 3008.
Alright, let's go AP.
Descend and maintain 5,000,
AP is on.
altimeter
Alright, so
3008, Brickyard
Pola is English,
3437.
French mixed. And so we will not be in the 51st state ever.
5881, 900 feet.
You know, it's wild to think that that's even
Piedmont
a
5881,
conversation that
Philadelphia departure, radar contact,
politicians
climb,
are
maintain
having.
14,000 feet,
That's wild.
altimeter 3008.
It's just as wild as the talks about breaking Chicago from
Climb,
Illinois.
maintain 14,000 feet, altimeter
You take Chicago out of
3008.
Illinois,
Piedmont
and Illinois goes bankrupt.
Brickyard 3437, 12 miles from Blind.
And you
Turn
take
left,
Canada,
heading
make it the
115,
51st
maintain
state.
1,800
The
until
United States goes
established.
bankrupt.
Cleared ILS Victor runway
There's
09er right.
It's just Canada's huge.
Turn left, heading 115,
They become the biggest state.
1,800 until established. Cleared
Isn't
ILS
Canada like,
Victor runway 09er right.
what,
Brickyard
75% of the size of the
3437.
entire United States?
American 563,
Beyond ATC
heading
banner.
345.
This is Beyond
Expect radar
ATC.
vectors for ILS Victor runway 09er
I have
right.
plans to eventually try FS HUD. That was my plan this week. I don't know if it's going to happen this week. It might happen next week. But I don't know if I'll do a live stream to start off with, or if I'll first kind of practice a little bit with it, and then jump onto a live stream. Over 10,000 landing lights are off.
American 563, turn right, heading 335, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 335, American 563.
It's interesting, like when 2024 came out, I didn't use Beyond ATC for a while because I was using career mode. It really wasn't an airliner I liked in 2024. And now that I got
American
Phoenix,
563, 9er miles from Blind, turn right,
I'm
heading
back to
040,
airliners,
maintain
still doing some
1,800
GA
feet until
stuff.
established on the final
I did
approach
buy
course.
the
Cleared
Mission
ILS
Jet
Victor
with my
runway
career mode,
09er right.
and did 2 flights so far with that, so until they get the whole passive income completely fixed, I have to do a flight just to make sure I don't go bankrupt. But I have like over 700K in the account right now. That's this morning.
United 516, turn left, heading 225.
Left heading 225, United 516. 225. Alright, and then we'll go down here real quick. Normal,
American 847, contact Washington
and I
Center
saw the incoming guy wrote
132.525.
a post saying I just had a great
Contact
conversation
Washington
with the
Center
governor.
132.525.
Yeah, I saw that too.
American 847.
I won't jump into politics on this stream. I won't do it. I'll be good.
Endeavor 5008, contact Philadelphia
I'm sure
Tower
though, P2, you know
135.1.
where I am with it.
Over to Tower 135.1, Endeavor 5008.
United 516, cleared direct Magna VOR. Resume
When I say
navigation.
button, clear direct to MXE, United 516.
United 516, contact Washington Center 32525. Have a good day.
Over to 132.525. Washington Center, United 516. Passing 16,000, climbing flight level 180. Your voice is getting drowned in the audio.
United
Oh, let me
516,
fix that.
Washington Center. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360, United 516. Alright, 360.
Brickyard 4419, contact Washington Center 132.55.
LNAV, VNAV, all connected. Roma's at top of, not top of climb, Roma's at flight level 180, so we'll go to standard pressure. Let's move on to flying. Alright, all good, standard pressure.
American 847, resume O navigation.
Okay, I think we're cooking.
Roger, resume O navigation.
And runway 32 for the arrival, so pretty close to a straight in arrival. I don't know if I've actually landed ever on 32 in Philly. Yes, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. So, Flight Sim, what do we have going on? So as I think as SP2 noticed, I did my first face reveal kind of video up on the channel. It was for the Wind Wing, and I'm gonna go forward. I have a couple videos planned in that kind of game plan, at least. You know, kind of personal conversation first, and then jump into the sim itself. And I have a really couple of cool idea ones coming up down the road. One that I actually recorded yesterday. The thing that I'm having issues with though is I have a Canon M50, so it's a DSLR camera, and I can use it as a webcam with Canon software. But if I don't want to pay a subscription, it limits the quality down to 720, which kind of sucks. So as you saw in that first video, and then maybe you'll see in the second video, because I think I'll probably stick with it, the quality kind of sucks. But I did record a video this morning that I'll probably be posting up tomorrow, and the quality is better in that one, because I did subscribe to the $5 a month for the crap, which I hate, because I don't want to subscribe, but I also don't want to buy a new webcam. New York Center, United 516, passing flight level 225, climbing 360. I suppose I could buy BRB. Okay, gotcha, PG. I could buy a... Like, Elgato sells a decent webcam. It's not crazy expensive. The other thing is the M50 I have only shoots up to 1080p. I kind of like to shoot 4K if I could, just for quality purposes. Because when I drop it into Premiere, the quality drops into that. So I haven't quite decided. The other thing is I have a really cool DJI, what do they call it, a pocket, which is really cool, and that shoots 4K, but that cannot act as a webcam. There is something you can buy that kind of lets it work as a webcam, but there's a pretty massive delay with it. So I don't want to use that either. So it's either I buy a new webcam, a 4K webcam, but a lot of those webcams just, the quality kind of sucks with lighting. And thankfully in the situation I am right now, I have a really good lighting because the window's right next to me. So on a cloudier day like it is here in the Chicago area, it's pretty good with lighting. But when it's going to be super bright, it may be rough. And like I said, those webcam ones, the lighting kind of sucks. It kind of auto tries to make it work, and it doesn't always do a great job. I don't know if I can ever get that brave. Well, so this wasn't my first ever webcam, or my first ever face reveal. I've done a couple in the past, actually. I'm not big on the webcam stuff. I feel it takes away from the experience, at least for streams like this. But for the video I did, the Ursa one, I thought that was a good way to do it. And then the ones coming forward, I think it's really good for those to make it more personable. So I'm going to do the webcam for those, and we'll see if I actually end up doing ever live streams. Probably not.
Good day.
Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, there's our arrival airport.
New York Center, Roger.
Climbing up to 360. Next week, live stream will probably be on Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, just FYI for those interested.
Contact New York Center 132.5, Brickyard 5782.
We should be getting an update pretty quick here from Asobo and Microsoft for 2024. They said sometime this week. Rumor had it was going to come out yesterday, but we did not see it. They typically update on Tuesdays, so we might see it today. And this was supposed to be the beefier update, so this might fix a few of the issues. This should also add the debugger for PMDG and apparently maybe even iFly. So maybe those planes could get working soon in 2024. Now, I am having a blast flying the Phoenix, but there is no doubt I am missing, very much missing the iFly. And weird enough, I said this the other day, or last week on stream, but I'm really missing the inability 306, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I didn't fly that plane a lot. I think it was kind of, it came out, so I was flying it, and then I think that's when I got into the Phoenix. Or shortly around that time I got into the Phoenix. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to, or what I'm 100% most excited about. I think it's going to be the iFly. I've almost gotten into the point where I want to go fly in 2020 for that iFly.
Piedmont 5881, contact New York Center 132.5, take care. Contact New York Center 132.5, Piedmont 5881, have a good day.
Anyways, I'm super excited to try FS HUD. I am really excited to try it. I've had a blast with Beyond ATC. It's been nothing but great since I've returned to it in, what, October it was or so? Maybe September, end of September, I started messing around with it again. But one thing has stood out to me when it comes to using a product with Flight Sim.
United 516, contact New York Center 132.5.
132.5. New York Center, United 516. Passing flight level 342, climbing 360.
United 516, New York Center, roger.
And I said this on the other stream, but I don't want to really get sucked into being required to use a piece of software. So when it comes to the ATC stuff, I'm not going to partner with anyone. I'm not going to mod with anyone. I'm not doing anything like that. If someone reaches out and says, hey, can you work on this? Can you work on that? I might do some side gigs, but I won't be sticking to one of them. I won't be sticking to just one. I am going to primarily use Beyond ATC. I think it's a great product, and unless FS HUD surprisingly wows me, I don't expect to be using FS HUD all the time. What I feel the differences between Beyond ATC and FS HUD are going to be, and this is all not skeptical, this is all based on not even using FS HUD but just watching videos, and that is, I think FS HUD's going to potentially have even more better consistent vectors, approaches, departures, taxi instructions, stuff like that. The foundation work has been there for a very long time, and to expect that to be different would be crazy. However, I feel in terms of the voice recognition and the voice quality, that's where Beyond ATC will probably win.
Contact New York Center 132.2, Brickyard 5782.
Because I'm pretty sure FS HUD is doing everything locally based. I don't think they're sending anything out, so I think it's all using whatever, I don't know if they're using default Windows stuff or if they have their own stuff, but so I would question if the recognition's going to be decent or not decent, but better than Beyondatc or
Skywest
same.
3747, contact New
Because
York Center
Beyondatc's voice
134.8.
recognition is really, really good. Really,
Contact
really
New
good.
York Center 134.8, Skywest 3747.
And that was actually a joke about another software is that they claim that people believed or people knew that they didn't have loopback enforcements on,
Contact New York Center
and then when it came out that they didn't have it on, it blew up and all that jazz. And I tried a couple flights with it on, and it was, and of course this was months ago. This was a very long time ago now, so things have possibly changed since then. But the voice recognition isn't nearly as good as what I'm experiencing with Beyondatc.
New York Center, Delta 773 Heavy. Flight level
Beyondatc
300.
kind of feels like it's very similar to if you've ever used ChatGPT.
Delta 773 Heavy,
Talk
New
to
York
it.
Center, Roger.
Very similar to that. Very, very
United
similar.
516, contact New York Center 132.2. Have a good one.
132 and a 2. New York Center, United 516, flight level 360.
United 516, New York Center, roger.
Okay, let's go and get our approach going. So runway 32 is what we're expecting for the arrival. And so, we're looking at 6,000 for the initial descent. Something funky's going on with my wingman today. It keeps switching over to hundreds. What did I say? 6,000? I wonder if they have an update or something to the Moby flight. I switch it over to the thousands, and for some reason it's doing, I don't know, it's being funky. Okay, so that's set up, and then we're gonna go on down here and put in the destination information. Destination information. Runway 3255. The weather in Pittsburgh is 2991. The temperature is 11. The wind is 150 at 4. And the minimums are 1324. Okay. Approach is ready. Clouds are starting to break up a little bit. So I found this, I haven't tried it yet, but apparently, based on some information I read in the flight sim forums, is that the pixelness of the clouds is from DLSS. And apparently if you turn that off, that clears that up. So you have to make a decision. Do you want smoother performance or do you want pixel clouds? I'll stick with the performance, personally. It doesn't bug me that much. Okay, so we're about 140 nautical miles out. We'll start our descent momentarily. Visibility is 10. We have broken clouds at 2,000, overcast at 6,500. Temperature is 11, and humidity is 82. So it should be a pretty smooth arrival into Pittsburgh today. I'm really shocked though. I'm shocked at how I should knock on some wood now.
Expect ME5, runway 14.
Expect ME5, runway 14, United 516. We got a runway change. Alright. Hope to give me that a little sooner. 14 arrival. ME5. that slightly for the arrival. Hour and a half arrival. Alright, so move down here. Arrival. 4. Oops. And the Demi. Transition. Probably Majoy. I'm still thinking. Yeah. Majoy transition. Actually, no, we were Vincent before. Joy.
United 369, contact New York Center 132.5.
Alright, we gotta fix the
Take care.
minimums.
Contact New York Center 132.5, United 369.
1636. Okay. I cleaned up the flight line a little bit. Alright, so we're landing runway 14 now. We're going to be exiting to the right. Probably November. I'm going to guess November. And then November. I'm not sure how far the Atlas go. Not November, sorry, Foxtrot.
Brickyard 5782, contact Washington Center 134.15. See you. Contact Washington Center 134.15, Brickyard 5782.
Foxtrot Victor. And then maybe Victor something else, but Foxtrot Victor. What I'm expecting. Right, runway 14, then arrival and transfer. Okay, cool. We'll get our top and ascent momentarily. It's right there. So I did download this other program here, not program, but add-on, Briefing. And this is kind of cool because it gives me everything I need from SimBrief.
United 516, descend via Demi 5 arrival, Pittsburgh Airport landing runway 14, altimeter 29er89er.
Descend via Demi 5, landing runway 14, United 516. So I'll use this in the meantime while Flow is being updated for Flight Sim 2024. But like it gives you your cost index here. It even gives you your minimum, or sorry, your reserve fuel, 2.1 here. Gives you your takeoff max and all that, passenger count. So it's really cool. And then if you need weather, VTAR's all here. So we're just looking at this, or I was just telling you what it was. But Pittsburgh, here's Pittsburgh. So winds 150 at 4, broken at 22, overcast 65. 70 minutes ago. What's this wrong? Oh, here's our OFP. And then there's the map if you want to do the map. That's kind of cool. It's free. It's over on flightsim.to. I think it's just called Briefing Map. I keep forgetting I have it. Because I have up a browser that has SimBrief on it. But that's really nice to have access to. Easy access to.
Brickyard 5794, contact Cleveland Center 121.2.
Contact Cleveland Center 121.2.
Alright, got a company message. Let's go check that out real quick.
New York Center, United 1593, descending via Bojan 4.
We departed on time, so all is grand there.
United 1593, New York Center, roger. United 516, contact.
Alright, 1, 2, 1, and 2 over to Cleveland Center. Cleveland Center, United 516, flight level 358, descending via Demi 5.
United 516, Cleveland Center, descend and maintain 10,000, altimeter 29er89er.
10,000, United 516. It's so weird. What's going on with the wind wing thing today. Very weird. The thing I found interesting the other day with Beyond ATC is I was doing, I don't remember where I was flying, I think it was on the west coast US, and ATC asked me to climb, or to increase speed to 280 knots, but the Phoenix wouldn't allow me to, because it would be in the red at that point. I think so my altitude was so high it wouldn't let me go that fast. I think it was at flight level 390 or something. Anyways, Beyond ATC's like yelling at me to go up to 280, and then, but there was no negative. You know, there was no unable or something. So I hope they add that at some point, because they've added some of the unables for certain things. That'd be nice to be able to do, just so that you can have that more realistic conversation with the ATC. Good, so we're going to end up doing left or right at the airport.
Brickyard 5794, contact Cleveland Center 124.4.
I think we're going to be right at the airport.
Contact Cleveland Center 124.4, Brickyard 5794.
My chart shows you would be left via Demi 5, but that was for 3-2. So I think we're going to be on the right side, and then swing over to the left of the arrival. 3-2 would have been nice, because it would have been a straight approach, but the winds must have changed.
United 516, contact Cleveland Center 124.4.
1244. Cleveland Center, United 516, passing flight level 290, descending 10,000. Another thing is, I don't know if it's because of 2024, or if the last experimental update that came out for Beyond ATC broke it, but I'm not seeing any planes. I see them on the radar, I see them on the ground at the airport, but I don't see them in the sky. I did a flight last night. It was Sacramento at night. No, I was coming into Oakland, that's what it was. I did Sacramento to Oakland or something like that. And I saw them on the radar. I heard them talking, the chatter going as well, but I did not see them, visually see them at any point. So we had a... Oh, maybe there's one here. Maybe I'm just talking crazy. I can't tell if it's expanding or not. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a real contrail going. I just don't see a plane though. Based on the radar, there should be one in front of me somewhere. It's always been hard to spot them. Let's see here, that's plus 3,000. They should be above me somewhere. On the side, so they should be over here somewhere. Unless that's that plane. They're way over there. I suppose that could be it. 3,000 feet? That looks like they're a lot higher than that though. Maybe. It's off the side there, so I suppose that's possible. This is 20, so this would be about, I don't know, what, 8 nautical miles? I suppose that could be 8. Ah, yeah, that might be it. Okay. Maybe? But I'm telling you, yesterday when I was flying into Oakland, there was 3 planes lined up on the approach. And it was really cool hearing all the vectors, seeing them on the chart, because I knew exactly when my call was going to happen. It was really cool. That was one of those videos, or one of those flights where like I wish I was recording it, so that I could showcase how cool traffic is with Beyondatc. It was so freaking awesome. The only downside is I couldn't see a single plane. I could hear them, I could see them on the radar, but I couldn't see any of them. I see there's one behind me too. And this one's like right behind me. Yeah, I don't see that either. I don't see that either. It's really, really cool. For those who do not know, this Thursday, is it Thursday or is it Friday? Let me verify before I give you wrong information. This Thursday is the pre-sale for the Expo
Southwest
tickets.
2436, contact Cleveland Center 128.45, take care.
Contact
So if
Cleveland
you
Center
are
128.45,
interested in
Southwest
getting
2436.
Tickets for the Flight Sim Expo, your chance will be Thursday. And now you have to be a captain, whatever, to get access to them. But the tickets are going to be, I think it's $50 for the first, whatever, 200 or so. So as soon as they go on sale, I'm gonna grab my 2 I'll need. So I'm super, super excited. This would be the second time I bought tickets for it. Hopefully this time I'm actually going as I planned. The first time I bought 2 tickets for the one in Houston, right? It was Houston. I bought 2 tickets for that, expecting to go, and then due to health issues I couldn't go. This time I'm buying my 2 tickets. I am going. We have a cool trip actually planned for it. My wife, she watches Gilmore Girls, and apparently somewhere in Pennsylvania or somewhere around there, that's where they filmed their fake land or something, fake town. And so she wants to do a pit stop over there to check it out.
United 516, contact Cleveland Center 128.45.
So that'll be on our stop to Rhode Island. Cleveland Center, United 516, passing flight level 224, descending 10,000.
United 516, Cleveland Center, roger.
It's like I think it's like a 16-hour drive or something. Let me check that out real quick. So it's a pretty long trip in a car. Alright, from our location to just Rhode Island in general, it's a 15.5-hour drive at this very moment. Oh, maybe $33 worth of tolls. That can't be right. Have a look at that. Maybe I'll fly instead. My thought was driving would be substantially cheaper. Based on the initial fuel calculations I figured out there, car rental, be able to save like half the cost by driving. And I think it'd be kind of cool to drive through some of the states I've never been. I drove to Florida from Illinois last December. And let me tell you, I never want to do that drive ever again. It's an awful drive. It's an awful drive. Very boring. going through Tennessee was really cool, but going through Georgia, awful. And then the northern part of Florida, awful. So I'm expecting this trip to be substantially better, more fun.
Southwest 2436,
All right, we'll get our
expect Tribe 4, runway
handoff
6
to
left.
approach momentarily.
Expect Tribe 4, runway 6 left, southwest 2436.
Start our descent. Or we're starting our descent. Sorry, look at our ATIS information. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. I wonder if does this show ATIS? What? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, no. So as of now, the only way that I know of to get to ATIS is to either tune into ATIS once, before you get handed off to approach. Sorry, once you make the call to approach, or having Beyondatc do it itself. You tap the little shortcut button. I only use that though if I'm like really lazy or have things going on. A lot of times when I'm doing flights, I'll watch something on the side. So if I'm like really excited about what's going on, I don't want to pause it or don't want to miss something, I'll use that shortcut to make the first prompt to Beyondatc. Alright, we're passing 180, so we'll go to altimeter 29901. And what's our expected altimeter in Pittsburgh? It is 29901. Yeah, so we're on the right side of the airport. We'll swing on over and make the arrival. I'm really shocked. So I put a poll up on the channel a week or so ago, and it was, what plane are you looking forward to the most to come out for 2024? And there's over 100, well, there's 100 votes, and 66% want the PMDG 737 and 777. That's what they're looking forward to the most. And second place was tied between the iFly and something else. I was blown away by that result. I thought maybe the iFly would have a little bit more numbers, so maybe the iFly didn't sell as
Southwest
well
2436, reduce speed to 280 knots.
Like, I'm sure it sold well, but
Reduce speed to 280 knots.
I'm blown away.
2436.
Therefore, the iFly was that low, 14.
Cleveland Center, Delta
66 people want the 737 and the 777. It's crazy. The freighter version of the 777 just released. What day was it? Monday? Yesterday? Or was it Friday? Recently. Released for 2020, flights in 2020. And as you know, if you watch this channel, I am not big into the long hauls. I think the 777 is a really cool plane. It's really, really neat. But I'm not into long hauls, and that's primarily what the 777 is for. I'm not sure what plane I kind of want, like a new plane. I'm not sure what kind of plane I want. At this point, we got the 727, which I was looking forward to, and it's a cool plane. I thought I would like it more. Maybe I need the passenger version. Maybe not the cargo version for some weird reason. It would be really cool if the E-Jet can get fully functional with its navigation system, and then of course port it over to 2024. I think that's going to be a while until we see that plane operational in 2024. Which actually might be good for me, because maybe by the time it is ported over to 2024, it will be good to go. The issues I had, honestly, the biggest issue I've had with the E-Jet is the performance hit. The performance hit. Outside of that, the plane is fun. The plane is really, really fun. I put a lot of hours with that plane. It's just the performance hits for me were just too much.
United 516, contact
All right, here's our
Pittsburgh
approach.
25275. See you.
125-275. All right, got that in there. Now ATIS is on 127-25.
Pittsburgh Airport information, India.
India. Pittsburgh approach, United 516, passing 13,000, descending 10,000 with information India.
United 516 Pittsburgh approach, altimeter 2989er, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 14.
Expect radar vectors for the RNAV 14, United 516. Cool. Okay, that's all set.
Envoy 3370, leave Lemieux heading 295, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 10 right.
Leave Lemieux heading 295. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 10 right. Envoy 3370.
Alright, we'll be on the ground momentarily. This ended up being a longer flight than I thought. It's about 300 nautical miles. No, it's not. It's like 270. But with the turn and all that jazz, it's probably gonna be close to 300. So this is longer than I thought it'd be. I was thinking this is gonna be one of the super short streams, but it's gonna end up being about an hour and a half or so by the time we get on the ground. Those clouds are so cool. Alright, almost passing
Envoy
10,000.
3370, turn left, heading 310, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 310. Envoy 3370.
Envoy 3370, descend and maintain 7,000, altimeter
So
2989er.
for the RNAV,
Descend and maintain 7,000. Altimeter
we're going to be at
2989er.
4,000
Envoy
at
3370.
or at...
Envoy 3370, turn left, heading 300.
So I'm not quite sure which
Turn
one will
left,
give us. I'm
heading
going to assume
300.
4,000.
Envoy 3370.
But we're only cleared at 10,000 right now, so... Unless they tell us otherwise, we have to stick at 10. Wonder if they'll give us all the way down to 4,000 right away. Alright, getting ready to pass 10,000, so landing lights are on. We're gonna jump into the soup for a little bit. I think it was it overcast at
Envoy 3370,
6,500?
turn right, heading 355, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 355.
Definitely won't be able to see the airport.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Envoy 3370.
Alright, Nesto is coming up, and I think we might... Anytime now, I think, is when we'll get our descent. Next instruction, or next descent instructions.
Envoy 3370, 10 miles from Mufti, turn right, heading 040, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS runway 10 right.
Turn right, heading 040. 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 10 right. Envoy 3370.
There's also a plane in front of us that's descending.
United 516, leave Demi, heading 330, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 14.
Leave Demi heading 330, United 516. I was questioning if I was not right with the approach, but apparently we are. 330.
United 516, turn right, heading 330, descend, maintain 7,000 feet, vectors for the approach.
Right heading 330, descend and maintain 7,000, United 516. Cool, okay. And let's go and drop down to 7,000. We're like in between the cloud layers right now. It's so cool looking. I was watching a video from Mentor Pilot, and he was talking about, I don't remember exactly what the video was on anymore, sorry, but he mentioned in there that pilots like this have this challenge sometimes with the clouds. The passengers not so much. He said the pilots like to have it from time to time. There was some video I saw recently of some plane departure, and it was the wind was so bad, the crosswind was so severe that it was pushing the plane to the side, to the point to where actually where it took off, it was almost in the grass. Like it almost had a wheel in the grass on departure. That's crazy. It's a little cold here in Pittsburgh, so I wonder if anti-ice will come on. The Airbuses are so automated that there's nothing to worry about engaging it, at least. So the Airbus, if you're new to an Airbus plane, if there's a light on, it means it's off. All right, unless it says if there's a light that says on. But normally you don't want any lights on during your flight, with exceptions of if they have to be on for icing.
Envoy 3370, contact Pittsburgh Tower 128.3, take care.
Alright, so we got a Mitchell Bell down there, or Mitch Bell down there at the bottom.
3370.
I'm not sure if they're at the airport, or I don't think they're at the airport, because the airport should be up here on the left, so this must be at some other airport down there. Or maybe they're flying in heavy approach. Okay, 7,000's coming up. So, what was it? Here you want to be at 3,000, so we'll see what it does for the vectors. Welcome to United 516, where we are serving soup on the arrival. Visibility is supposed to be pretty decent, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. Again, we're going to exit to the right on arrival, probably at Foxtrot, and then we'll taxi to the terminal. This is one of those few airports that has the terminal kind of farther away from most of the runways. So typically I'd have to taxi a bit here in Pittsburgh. But this freeware is really good. I'm hoping it's good here in 2024. Again, I haven't tested it here. But it's a really good freeware. The only thing missing is the taxi signs. I was talking about how pilots sometimes like to have the challenge with the approaches. I'm sitting here like, nah, not so much. And I'm just doing a sim. I'm just doing a sim. Like I
Lieutenant,
get
squeeze further cabin for a ride.
when
Let me see that.
when it's a rough, windy, gusting side crosswind or whatever. My hands get sweaty. And this is just a sim. It's wild.
Pittsburgh, Brickyard 3537, 1,900 feet.
Brickyard 3537, Pittsburgh departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 3,000 feet, altimeter 29er 89er.
All right,
Climb
I'm
and
expecting a
maintain 1,300
vector
feet, altimeter 29er 89er.
probably within the
Brickyard
next 5 nautical
3537.
miles. Well, maybe 7. So I think we're gonna hit Billary here, and I think they're gonna have us descend on the 3,000. I don't have any speed restrictions here, so that's all grand. No, maybe not. Maybe we will be going all the way up to Cal. What is it? Calvi?
United 516, turn left, heading 300.
Maybe not. Left heading 300, United 516.
Brickyard 5794, leave Hines heading
Right now we're just
275.
lining up for the
Expect radar
approach.
vectors for ILS
Okay.
runway 10 right.
Lead Hines heading 275. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 10 right. Brickyard 5794.
Again, I don't have any speed plates restriction here, so just keep that 250. We'll arm the approach though when we make our turn.
Brickyard 5794, fly present heading, descend, maintain 5,000, altimeter 29er 89er, vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading. Descend maintain 5,000. Altimeter 29er 89er. Brickyard 5794.
A little bit of breakout coming up here. Let's see what the damage looks like. Yeah. That's gonna be a cloudy descent for sure. I see a little bit of ground break down there. So maybe not as bad. It just looks like it's big clouds. Like right here looks huge. Yeah, but I think we're going all the way up here. We'll intercept up here somewhere in between. So 4,000 probably. I'm gonna go ahead and program 4,000.
United 516, turn right, heading 310, descend, maintain 6,000.
310, that's interesting. Right heading 310, descend and maintain 6,000, United 516. I think we're gonna need a call right after that. Nope, okay. Alright, approach did arm itself, so that's cool. Now once it's at 6,000, so I better program that so we don't fly past it. And we should get our vector to the left here in just a second.
United 516, turn left, heading 245, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Left heading 245, descend and maintain 5,000, United 516. 245 and
Brickyard
5,000.
3537, contact Cleveland Center 34475.
Contact Cleveland Center Tree 4475.
Let's drop a little
Brickyard
bit faster.
3537.
Pittsburgh, Brickyard 4487.
I don't think we're going to need speed brakes on the approach, so I'm going to go ahead and arm the spoilers.
Brickyard 4487, Pittsburgh departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000, altimeter 29er 89er. Climb and maintain 14,000, altimeter 2989er.
And we're just instructed 245, so we can't make a turn to the left yet.
United 516, 4 miles from Cali, turn left, heading 180. Maintain 4,000 until established. Cleared RR-nav runway 14.
Left heading 180, descend and maintain 4,000, cleared for the RNAV 14 approach, United 516. Alright, cleared for 4,000.
Brickyard, 5794, turn right, heading 355, descend, maintain 4,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 355. Descend, maintain 4,000 feet. Brickyard 5794.
Alright, off the grid. Look at that. Huh. That's cool. Okay, so we don't have an airport in sight. But we are... not that far away. Like 12 nautical miles out.
Brickyard 5794, 4 miles from Mufti, turn right, heading 040, maintain 3,000 until established.
216.
Cleared ILS runway 10 right.
Turn right, heading 040. 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 10 right.
So we
Brickyard
have the RNAV off
5794.
program to go for the approach here, and let's see what happens.
United
Crosswind right now is
516,
3-4 knots.
Pittsburgh Tower 128.3.
128.3 for the tower. Pittsburgh Tower, United 516 on the RNAV 14.
United 516, Pittsburgh Tower, wind 110 at 4, runway 14 cleared to land.
Runway 14 cleared to land, United 516. Okay, we're cleared.
2,500.
Alright, runway's in sight. I didn't get the airport. Is, you know, whatever, 12 o'clock, do you have the runway in sight? That's interesting. Is it because they knew the visibility? Oh, that'd be cool. If it knew because of the visibility, so it didn't tell me that? How awesome is that? Alright, gear coming down. Flaps coming down. Checking altimeter, good. Waiting for our speed to get down all the way. Alright, flaps are 3. Waiting for the next level of flaps. They're a little bit hotter than I like to, but we're alright. And full flaps out. We have a heck of a crosswind, 37 knots. This is not going to be a nice landing. Alright, AP off. Silence the master. And let's see if we can try to get a decent landing here. This is not going to be good, folks. I can already tell you that. This is not going to be good. Coming a little bit low, so we're going to bring up our nose. Try to get onto the runway here. We're off course as of right now. ILS would have been super nice here. Alright, dropping down to 14 now at the speed, so, or with the wind, so that's much better. We are low, so let's bring up our nose a little bit.
Pittsburgh Tower, Brickyard 5794. ILS runway 10 right.
Okay, now we're off course to the right. Let's get over to the left just a little bit.
Brickyard 5794, Pittsburgh Tower, wind 110
Now we're
at 4,
slightly ahead,
runway 10 right,
slightly
cleared
low.
to land.
Crossover FedEx
Runway
right below us.
10 right cleared to land. Brickyard 5794.
Yeah, this airport looks to be good. I don't see any issues initially. Right back on the Pappies. A little off to the right, so let's try to get that fixed up. the inputs on this wind wing are so cool. Okay. Good. 100 call, landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Power back.
5.
Touchdown. Center line. That was damn good. 287. Full baloney. Baloney. Welcome to Pittsburgh. Alright, crossing. Well, we're not going to make Foxtrot at all. We're going all the way to the end here. Where the heck do we exit? Fox? Yeah, I don't know. There's no...
United 516, exit next available taxiway.
There's no available taxiway. Exit next available taxiway, United 516. We're going to do a 180. Alright, flaps coming up. I could have slammed on the brakes, but I didn't think it was necessary. Alright, let's make our 180.
United 516, contact ground 131.375, see you.
Over ground, 131.375. Alright, we'll hold off on talking to them in a second. It says U.S. Airways ground. That's weird. That must be a conflicting issue with the freeware. So we'll go down to Foxtrot, which was initially going to be our taxiway. I felt like I landed at the right spot. Like the touchdown zone, I felt like I landed there, so I must have just had the reversers not kicked in right away. Alright, so here is runway 28 left. We'll cross this one. Actually, I'm going to go up to Echo. So this way we don't have to worry about holding short 28 center. We can just avoid all that jazz. Even though I'm pretty sure they would have probably wanted us to exit at Foxtrot. Alright, here is 28 center. And then the next one will be up here on the left. We'll get over to ground, make our call, and taxi up at the gate. Alright, landing lights are off. Ground, United 516 on Echo. Would like to taxi to gate Alpha 8.
United 516, welcome to Pittsburgh Airport. Gate Alpha 8 taxi via Echo Tango Victor 4.
Taxi to gate Alpha 8 via Echo Tango Victor 4, United 516. Alright, all's grand. Alright, we're going to take this all the way down to Victor, or sorry, to Tango,
5807
and then Victor 4.
Request pushback and engine start.
This airport does not have, I don't think it has at least, the gates assigned, like the gate numbers.
Northeast. Brickyard 5807.
So I've got to keep that in mind. But looks like it'd be pretty easy to find. I say that and I'll probably struggle. Alright, let's clean up this airplane a little bit. So let's go on down here. Spoilers, that. I should have armed that, but I didn't. And we can go to standby these guys. And we'll keep that on for now. There's America's hub.
7:43 p.m. Do stay comfortably seated until you see the seatbelt sign turn off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets.
Alright, Tango is coming up here, and then Victor 4.
Don't forget to check your seat back pocket and area around your seat, and make sure that you also have all of your belongings, and be careful when opening the overhead bins.
Alright, here's Tango.
Sign is turned off. Please stand clear of the doors to allow flight attendants to complete important safety duties.
There's a bit of a dip here.
We'll be handing you off to our amazing airport team, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
But it's a smooth dip, so I'm... Oh no, it's broken. Yeah, the scenery is broken.
number 3. Once again,
You see that big
check
old
luggage
issue
to be
there?
retrieved from baggage
Yeah.
carousel number 3.
That's
From all of our
unfortunate.
United, we'd like to
Hopefully
thank
the
you
guy
for
who made
partners
this
who'd like to thank you
updates
for
it
flying.
Brickyard
at some point.
5807, request taxi.
I think 4 is the second one here.
Brickyard 5807.
So it's slightly
runway 14
broken.
taxi via Victor 1.
I don't
Tango,
think that was in
Bravo,
there before. I'm
November
pretty sure I
5.
would have noticed it.
Runway 14
It's not
taxi via
causing me
Victor
any
1,
issues, at least on this
Tango,
flight, but
Bravo, November 5.
probably could
Brickyard
cause issues for others.
5807.
I'm gonna make it clear of this building. Just barely. Yeah, okay, so they don't have the numbers on this one. So 8 is over here somewhere. This is 2, so we got 2, 4, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's how it is. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna guess this is 8. No, definitely off. Oh well. This is where we're going. Parking brakes are set, and over here we go to GPU, cones, chocks, toggle the jet way, up top, external power on, and engine 1, 2 off. We are new sky, closed flights. How do we do? We got a 10. This one sucked. I was bad on the landing. So 287, good. Yeah, all's good. Good flight. Cool thing about New Sky is I officially made it to type rating with the Airbus. So you can see it's when it's green all around it like this, that means I'm type rated. So I hit the minimums, which is at least 50 hours, a score above 8 in the last 10, and I think an average above 9 or something. Does it say it up here? There you go. 50 flights, 50 hours, 9.5 average, high or higher. Wow. 8 or higher in the last 10. So how am we doing? Yeah, I'm above all that. 9.5. So the last rating, the last 30, a little bit tight there, but it's not bad. I need to hurry up. We need to hurry up and get this dang iFly in because I'm gonna lose my type rating. You have to do a flight every 30 days at least. So I'm waiting out this week. Either the PMDG or actually no, I didn't. I haven't done a max, have I? Oh, now let me check. Let me check my
Brickyard 5807, contact Pittsburgh Tower 128.3, see you.
I don't remember if I've done a max.
Contact Tower 128.3, Brickyard 5807.
Go back a page. I guess that's all December. The last flight I did was, what day is this? 11/17, the day before flights in. Yeah, so I haven't done a max flight. I haven't done the Isobo max yet in New Sky. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Alright, well anyways, thanks for watching the stream. As always, it's been a lot of fun. And the next one will likely be either Wednesday or Thursday next week. And maybe, it'd be awesome, we can do a 737 flight, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks as always, and we'll see you for the next stream. Take care.